Race 7 is the Canterbury BMW Galaxy 1100 metres. Geez, this is a good field. It's a Group 1 race. It's a handicap race. We've obviously had the withdrawal of Haylist.
Yep.
And that would have affected markets clean.
Siren's 420, $17 decision time, 21 Temple of Boom, Snitzerland 320, 67 Atomic Force, Bell Sprinter 17. $9, How Much Do You Love Me? Tiger Tease 13, 41 Tidal, Golden Archer 26, 10 Pamplione, Dystopia 26, Adabisi 51, Unpretentious 15, and now in the field. Isabella Snowflake 34, Fire Thunderbolt 34, She's a Fox 21.
What are your thoughts here?
I will say to you that the one horse I don't want to be on is Snitzerland. Let's turn the clock back to the Patnack Farm. All right? Snitzerland had 51.5 kilos, and I'm using Sea Siren as the line here.
Yep.
Sea Siren had 56.5.
Yep.
5 kilo difference.
Yep.
Sea Siren got beaten 3/4. Snitzerland got beaten 4.8.
Different stage of a prep though.
Granted. Sea Siren has 56 here.
She gives 2.5.
Snitzerland has 53.5. So 2.5 kilos better. Sea Siren.
Yep.
3-time Group 1 winner.
Yep.
How many Group 1s has Snitzerland won?
None.
Right.
Came second to Piero in one.
Yeah, I know that, but it's still been beaten twice in 2.
Yep.
Right. I could not, look, and I'm a little bit. When I take $5.50 about one in the Group 2, I'm not going to be diving into that same horse at $2.90, $3.20 at its next start.
No,
I'll just prefer to sit and just say, well, I got it last time.
Yeah.
You guys can chase it now. So, but look, Sea Siren is a genuine Group 1 weight for age performer.
Yeah.
Right? Runs on the board. This is the second best sprinting mare in the country.
Yeah.
She's got a great first up record. She's got the perfect draw to just get a suck into the race. She's just going to tag along behind them. I know 420 is not each way odds, but with the big field, I can see us getting each way odds.
Yep.
I just think she's an each way bet to nothing from that draw. She's going to run a hole. She's beautifully weighted. 3 Group 1, featured Group 1 weight for age wins, and here she is.
On 56.
Well, so effectively she's on 58, I suppose, because she's a mare. She is a mare, but I just think she's got the alley. Snitzerland's drawn off the track. It's 1100 this time. It's not 1,000. They've got a big corner to go around rather than just a horseshoe half corner. Sorry. I found Sea Siren, and I think it's the value in the race, because I think you'll get better on the day, is the horse that got a run, Unpretentious. Lightly raced gelding from Victoria. This horse is a very talented racehorse on his day, and he has experienced the Sydney way going. He was here 12 months ago. So I wouldn't completely rule him out. His first up win down the straight, he only won by 3/4 in the spring, but it was dominant.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be a lightweight blowout. I reckon he's the one.
Okay. Mate, I'm with you. I thought Sea Siren was just pitched in this race.
Wouldn't say she's pitched in. As I said, she's got 58 weight for age.
Yeah, I still think she's pretty well in. I think she's the one that's benefited the most from Haylist being in the field and then being
naturally.
I'm not going to go through it all because you've touched on it as a triple Group 1 winner, and she's only giving 2.5 away to Snitzerland, who obviously was very impressive first up, but hasn't got the same runs on the board as Sea Siren does. I thought the 2 value bets were Temple of Boom and How Much Do You Love Me? How Much Do You Love Me went fantastic first up in the Challenge Stakes. Was out 3 and 4 wide and did a power of work and battled away to the line and just got past Haylist there in the last sort of 50 metres.
You know what concerned me about him, but
what?
He just didn't show that natural brilliance, and I reckon he's probably looking for a bit more ground now.
Look, he might be, but don't forget they went absolutely.
Oh, I know that. I understand that, but they're going to
race.
go absolutely flat chat here again.
Oh, look, they probably will. I don't know if they'll go as quick, but we'll
They're
wait
going to
and see.
run, mate. Pampley drawn 17.
The key with this horse,
Tiger
though, is
T's
that
drawn 18.
even if the thing is that first up though, he had to sit 3 wide. He wasn't able to get in with any cover. This race, he's drawn barrier 3.
That I do
They
concede.
do go quick. He's in behind them, and he might just have that bit of explosiveness when they hit the straight instead of batting to the line.
That I do concede.
I think it's close to double figure odds. He's a great little bet if you're looking for something outside of the two mares or fillies and mare. And Temple of Boom, look, he won this race last year, I'm pretty sure. Was it this race he won? I'm sure he won the Guineas. It was at Randwick, which is probably going to suit him a bit better than Rosehill. H. Bowman goes on, barrier 10. He's the get back run on horse, and as you pointed out, they're going to go pretty quick in this race. And if you fancy backing something that's going to fly home, he's the one. He's already a Group 1 winner.
What about Bell Sprinter?
Bell Sprinter I just can't have him. I just don't like. I hate the horse.
He's like that, isn't he?
But he could come out and blow them all away.
I know he's going to get a clear crack at him.
Yeah, and
he's had a throat operation too, Bell Sprinter.
Yeah, which could help. It could help. And look, and look, he that other horse in Melbourne, Glass Harmonium, had an operation. He was missing the start as well, and it fixed him up a bit. So who knows? But for me, Seaside clearly on top. Temple of Boom. How much do you love me? The 2 value.
All right, we're on the same page there.
Race.
She isn't a $3.20 chance since the land. I'll tell you.
No, she's not.
$3.20 chance.
Not in that field because she's gonna battle to get some cover from there, unless they just ride her straight up on the
go
pace.
straight to the front, mate. They'll be going forward. No risk in the world. It's just a matter of the other two coming off across from out wide. 1100. There'll be no prisoners taken.
And look, see Siren and how much you love me just in behind him. Anyway,
How much do you love me? I reckon is going to have to run past Seaside.
probably, which you can't see happening.
He's good enough to do that.
No. But he went good in that Patnack Classic that we were talking about before. He went all right.
Seaside beat him easy.
Seaside beat him easy, but he does meet her better at the weights here if you're a weights person. Race says the Highland Colours Ajax Stakes, 1,500 metres, probably the best Ajax Stakes we've seen in a while, I would suggest, Mr. Payne. Would you not agree?
It's a good race. There's no doubt about that.
What do we got? What's the big Carlton House on?
$12. Carlton House. Wonder how much the corgis are having on it.
Yeah, something. It's 26 years in.
Lamasery 21, Monton 13, Sky Rush 13, 17 Triple Elegance, 15 Centennial Park, 8 Riva de Largo. There's 750, it's 650 joint favourites here, but there's 750 around each of 2. Havana Ray, Light in the Night, Stout Art 26, 12 Beaten Up, 750 Famous Seamus, 17 Strike the Stars, and that'll do us because the others are monster odds.
Well, you'd think Havana Ray, Famous Seamus lead. Havana Ray went a bit quick in that Chipping Norton. It's pretty good form though for a race like this.
Volucci goes forward, Carlton House will go forward.
You'd think Carlton House. I don't think he'll have the pace to keep up with the others.
He'll still go forward. You might be surprised. Her horses do,
Yeah. Look, I'm tipping. I just need to get the odds here. I don't want to ask you.
I've already gone to another race.
Screen Machine.
100 to 1 on
100 to 1.
100 to 1.
I'm going to have something on him at 100 to 1.
I'll just make sure it's not. No, I apologise.
51.
$51. It's Mall Creek that's 101.
Yeah, okay. Look, he went all right first up. I had something on him and something on Sky Rush in that same race. They walked, it didn't suit him, he was deep, but he tracked into the race really well and they just sprinted away from him on the bend. And he was also $21 into about 12, I think, so suggesting that the horse has probably come back pretty well. I don't think this is out of his reach. The 1,500 might be slightly short, but they'll go pretty quick. He's got the run under the belt, whereas a few of these are first up. Look, Beaten Up's another horse. He's an imported horse. He was a very good horse over in Europe. He went to Dubai. Not a lot's gone right for him, but this is the kind of race that he could win first up with 54 kegs on his back. Found it a pretty hard race to dissect, and of course you've got to respect the weight for age form from Havana Ray. What do you reckon?
I found Light in the Night first up. He's a mad fresh horse, this. 1,400 a mile, perfect for him first up. Got the great draw, barrier 6. He's going to get these suck running behind them, and he'll be strong to the line. He is a genuine good Group 2 racehorse. Go back to his last campaign, he should have won first up in the Cameron. Rolling Pin beat him. He didn't have any luck in the straight. Rolling Pin came out and ran 3rd in the Epsom. He ran 4th in the Epsom. I think that form is excellent. They then took him to Melbourne, stepped in 2000. He won the Coongi. He is a good horse. He has got a great fresh record. He's got excellent stats over the distance, the track. All the figures just must say to me he is going to be very, very hard to beat, and he is an each way bet to nothing in this.
Okay.
That's about it for me. Stout Hearted. I backed him first up and I had a bit of success there last prep with him.
Yep.
But it's a much harder task than what he faced first up last prep. So for those that have got long memories like me, I won't be charging into him in this race.
Okay.
Other than that, looking forward to seeing Carlton House, looking forward to seeing Volici. Monton reproduced his effort from his last start and has luck at the early. He's got a hope.
Yep.
Centennial Park was okay last start. Triple Elegance. Centennial Park's been okay last couple. Triple Elegance was okay last start. Wouldn't surprise to see him run well again. It's just a good race. There's a host of chances.
Yeah, it's a cracking race.
Havana Ray, if he reproduced his Chippy Norton run, he'd be hard to beat. But there's a pretty damning stat here of 4 starts at Rosehill for very little, 1/3. And I don't want to be on him.
No.